we a little excited here? I'm Bob Kaiser, the radio play-by-play voice of the Griffins, and my radio partner, Larry Figursky. So they asked the old guy to MC this, but I'm going to act like a kid right now, and I'm going to tell you, woo! Woo! Incredible. Last night, my wife knows more than anything. I'm like the most emotional guy in the world. Now, I guarantee I'm going to cry tonight. But this guy, at the end of the broadcast last night, needs to go and take care of his TV duties, and what does he do? He leaves me all by myself.
I stayed for the first
one.
How
am I going to get through this? But we did.
You did.
All right, October 5th, 1996 is a day that most of you know. It's when the Van Andels and the DeVosses brought professional hockey back here officially. That was the first game 17 years ago. And to the DeVosses and the Van Andels, thank you. You are Calder Cup champions. Years later, the best fans in the American Hockey League get what they deserve. You are Calder Cup champions. Our Griffins front office staff, who have been around a long time, Tim Gortz and Melissa Vetter have been here from day one. Brad Thompson, you guys are Calder Cup champions. All made possible by an extraordinary group of coaches, players, and support staff, and I have never, in my 34 years doing what I do, have had the pleasure, the distinct pleasure to work with a group like this one. It was absolutely a storybook season for all of us, and we're going to soak all this in for sure. And I could talk about every player, but we'll leave that up to Jeff Blashill, we'll leave that up to some of the players themselves. But I want to mention a few guys. Brendan Evans, no goals in 76 games. One of the many leaders on this team, one of the great quality people and players, no goals in 76 games in the regular season. Wasn't from a lack of opportunities, just wasn't meant to be. But he saved his very best for last, 2 goals in the postseason, including the biggest goal in the history of our franchise. You liked that one, didn't you?
Yeah, and you forget, I think people don't, it's easy to forget now that had come after the Crunch had tied that game at 2. Those of us who were in the building, that place was rocking, and they really thought they were coming back to Game 7. That really is what this team's been all about. When they put themselves in an adverse situation, they've been able to answer the call every time, and they obviously did it after the disappointment. And they were disappointed, folks, trust me. They wanted to win that title here in Grand Rapids, but what they were most disappointed about is that they didn't get a chance to do it in front of you. And obviously they did all they could then after, went out and won it on the road.
There are a lot of special people on this team. Frankie Perry.
4 years.
And I'll start crying again. Remember, I don't know if you heard the post-game interview I did with him the other night, and he started crying, and of course I started crying, and then, oh my gosh, it was like a minute and a half of dead air. People were wondering, what the heck's going on? Jeff Blashill, without a doubt, the most brilliant young coach I've seen in hockey. Yes. Unbelievable.
Congrats.
Jimmy Pack, 7 years here, gets his, 6th title now, I think? He's got so many rings.
Stanley Cups as well.
And you should have seen him jumping up and down on the ice. Here's a guy who's won 2 Stanley Cup rings as a member of the Pittsburgh Penguins as a player. He was jumping up on the ice, up and down on the ice last night. He was as giddy as he could be, yeah?
As anybody.
And the ultimate captain, Jeff Hogan. I mean, again, we could go on and on. The personalities, the leadership, the character of this team made it as close to a perfect season as we could possibly ask for. And we're going to turn this over now. Larry and I are both, I can talk in front of 1 million. If I know 1 million people listening to us on radio or watching on TV, and he's the same way, it's no problem. But I talk in front of 6 people, and I'm as nervous as I can be. So we'll turn it over to people that actually will do a better job than me, including Griffin's majority owner, and nobody deserves this more than Mr. Dan DeVos.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you all for being here. It's really a great opportunity to get together and have a great celebration for what really was an outstanding year for our Grand Rapids Griffins. But first, I'd like to thank Bob and Larry. You know, Bob, as he said, it was funny to watch him backstage being all nervous before he came up in crowd. But listening to him on the radio, I think you could all know is a special treat, and with Larry assisting him. And sometimes when you can't get our feed coming from another arena, you have to listen to their guys. And if you've had that happen to you, I tell you, there's no comparison. You know, you dread listening to the game because Bob brings a light and excitement to the game that nobody else does. So we're glad he's here. It really has been an outstanding year, and you'll be, of course, you have been part of it, and we appreciate that. Their team has been outstanding, of course, on and off the ice. It really is a great group of individuals who have given of themselves in so many different ways this year, and that's what makes a team special, and that's what makes them champions. And so I know all of you, and we are too, Vananos and myself and my family, are so proud of the team and what they have done and how they have done it. In such a great way, and such a caring way, and working with the staff and with the fans and with our businesses and with our sponsors. So it's been an outstanding team from day one. We're very, very proud of that. But it has been a very interesting journey, this hockey thing that we've all been on. If you look back, before the arena was built, with the public-private partnership that came up with the idea of this arena, and decided it was something that needed to be done, and then got it built. And during that time, when Dave Van Andel and I were sitting around, and they kept talking about needing a hockey team in the arena. So Dave and I sat there one day and said, well, nobody else seems to be stepping up. We might as well do it. And so we started down that path. And we've had a great time doing it. And then, as Bob mentioned, October of 1996, the first puck dropped here. And then we continued on with our journey in the IHL, then making the shift over to the AHL. And during always these years that go by, these 17 years, with many of you, watching hundreds and hundreds of hockey games, enjoying most of them, being heartbroken at times, but that's the way that goes sometimes. But we've been down that road, and it's been a road that we've all been down together, and I think that's what makes Journey special. When you have a group like we do here in Grand Rapids and the support that we have of our fans, it really makes that whole journey special. And that's really what I want to just do tonight, is to thank you and all our fans for what you did. We could not be here. We could not have done this. We could not have started this if we didn't know your support from the very beginning. And I know there are people here tonight who have been with us literally from day one and have been very close with us, and I thank you for all of that. And we are really fortunate to have such a great organization to work with. And with my thanks, I'd like to start with the Red Wings, because they have been great partners in this journey. And their support has come, in so many different ways throughout the years, from the Ilitch family all the way down, because we know that, because we talk to them, because they care and they focus, and they're very concerned about putting the best product that they can on the ice here in Grand Rapids, and that they did. And so we're very, very thankful for the Red Wings and all the guys that are part of that, who have spent so much time here working with the team to really make them all that they have been. And of course, part of that organization is our coaches. It's amazing to see what Jeff has done this year, and Jim has been around for a number of years, but to see them as a team and working together, really coaching this, has been really a thrill for us to watch. And so I really like to thank the coaching staff for everything that they've done here. And of course, we have so many sponsors, and we have community partners that we work with that have done so much for this team to help us as an organization, and for the city and the county and all those people, and the people here at the Van Andel Arena. Those of you that have come here on a regular basis know what a quality place the arena is, which is nice. But I think even better are the people that work here, because they are the ones that are helpful in getting us in, getting us out, and taking care of business around here every day. So I really appreciate everybody here at the Van Andel Arena. So we finally, 17-year journey, but the journey's not over yet. Now we have the cup. But I can tell you, once you get a taste of drinking beer out of that cup, which you saw a lot of guys doing last night, there's nothing like that. It really makes you want to do it again. So with your continued support, with the support of our entire organization, I know that's what everybody's thinking too, and I know they will continue to do the very best that they can, and they will continue to be a team that we as fans, as friends of the team, and as people of Grand Rapids and of West Michigan be proud of. And so we know that this journey is going to continue, and we know that you're going to be with us every step of the way, and we thank you for that part of looking forward to the future. But as I close here tonight, there is, speaking of the city, Commissioner Walt, where's Walt? I think, okay, is Walt here? Walt Kotowski is here with a special proclamation, and Coach Blashill, head coach Jeff Blashill is going to come out. Hey, Walt, how are you tonight? Nice to see you.
Congratulations,
Hey, welcome. Thank you. How you doing, bud?
Let's go, Griffins! Let's try it again. Let's go, Griffins! All right. Yeah, keep it going. Excellent. Yeah. Do it all night. Well, Dan, congratulations to you. Outstanding win, Coach. Congratulations. I'm Commissioner Walt Kotowski here on behalf of our good mayor. And it's always nice when he's out of town because I get to do fun things. You know, last time he was out of town, I got to make a presentation to your nephew. So just to get started, I'd like to make that presentation to you, Dan, if I may. Obviously, we're very proud of you and your family and this team, and we have something special we give to very special people in this community, and we don't give it out too often. In fact, when I wanted to give it to your nephew, Jane told me over here, I don't know that you can do that. We got to check. So this is a little replica of the Calder Stabile here in Grand Rapids. We want to present to you. We were once known as Hockeytown West, then Beer City, USA, and now Calder City, USA. And if I may, I have a little proclamation to read here. By the way, on October 5, 1996, I was celebrating my 11th anniversary. And so for my wife's anniversary present, I bought her seats D, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, and 18, right over there. That's true. So I'd like to read this proclamation to you. Before I read it, let's give it up. How about for team captain Jeff Hogan, huh? Jeff Hogan is going to be coming out. How about MVP Tomas Tatar, yeah? The ride on Redbird 3, I'm sure, was great there, but on the way back, can you imagine what that ride was like, huh? I want to thank the Red Wings for that. So let's get right to it here. Whereas the Grand Rapids Griffins, our hometown American Hockey League team, is revered for its graceful athleticism, robust power, and rapid-fire speed. And whereas the beneficence of the Grand Rapids Griffins community programs of promoting sports, safety for kids, and literacy goals is evidence for their strong bond with our city. And whereas, for the first time in its history, through refined talent, tenacious determination, and unyielding perseverance, the Grand Rapids Griffins are the 2013 American Hockey League champions. And whereas this is the first championship not only in the Griffins' 17-year history, but also in the history of professional hockey in Grand Rapids dating back as far as 1949. And whereas in the race for glory, your Grand Rapids Griffins are the proud custodians of the Calder Cup. And whereas the Calder Cup is the most prestigious trophy and the highest level championship ever won by a Grand Rapids sports team, now therefore I, Walt Katalski, on behalf of George K. Hartwell, Mayor of the City of Grand Rapids, do hereby congratulate the staff, the players, the coaches, and the fans of the Grand Rapids Griffins as our hometown AHL Calder Cup champions, and thank them for their individual and team triumph, and thank the Griffins for their positive representation of Grand Rapids. We say,
Go Griffins!
For you, Coach, congratulations.
Thank you. Yep. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's awesome. Thanks, Commissioner. Thanks, Dan DeVos. The ride home on Redbird was much better than the ride there. Much more fun. No one can accuse us of taking the easy route. If any of you are like my family, the last couple week or so has been hard on the heart. I know my mom's had multiple back surgeries, knee surgeries, hip surgeries, and she told me last night was the first time she had went on her knees to pray in a long, long time. So, but as Chris Osgood said to me after Game 5, said, it's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be hard. That's why it feels so good when you win, and I can tell you it feels great right now. I've been asked a bunch in the media, I've had a bunch of interviews, and the one thing I've kept saying is this is an absolutely outstanding city. One of the best cities, I believe. I've lived in lots of places now. One of the best cities in America. I am so happy that this team was able to bring a championship trophy back to this championship city. Obviously, lots of thank yous. I'll try to get through this fairly quick, but you can't have a championship team and you can't have a championship organization without great ownership. Dan and Pam DeVos, great job. David and Carol Van Andel, our ownership group is committed to this team, committed to winning. So a great thank you to them for sure. Thanks, Dan. We've got a lot of management and personnel with the Griffins that have been here a long, long time. I just want to mention a few, starting with our management staff. Scott Gorsline, Tim Gortzema, Bob Kaiser, Randy Cleve, Sean Wright. Special thanks to Kelly Pollock, who puts up with my crap every single day. I can tell you, throughout the organization, I said from day one they're major league, and they've done a fantastic job. So very thank you to them. Represented here as well by the Detroit Red Wings management staff. And you have to have a great parent club in order to have a chance to have a championship team in the American Hockey League. And Ryan Martin is here, assistant general manager, as well as Yuri Fisher, our director of player development. They've done an unbelievable job of supporting this team and supporting myself, and I want to definitely thank them as well publicly. Thank you very much. One last, before I bring out the rest of our staff, I do want to take a moment. This isn't a personal thing, but I do want to just say a personal thank you to my own family. My parents are here. I believe my sister's here. And then my wife and my 3 kids, Teddy, Josie, and Owen, my wife, Erica. I'm not sure where you're at. Can you please stand? Nice, nice. There you go. So this is our fourth city in 4 years. You can't have a coaching career without an unbelievable family, and I definitely want to thank them. They've been outstanding. Thank you. I'd like to bring out some members of the staff before we bring out our team here. Start with our assistant athletic trainer, Justin Carroll. If Justin Carroll would please come out. Next is the best video coach I think in the history of hockey. He's been doing it forever. Please welcome Bill Leroy here to the stage. We brought on a young assistant coach who's done a great job for us, Spiros Anastas. If you could come up, please. Assistant equipment manager, Andrew Steghouse, please come up here. Let's get a big round of applause for him. He brings up the fun meter in our group. John Bernal, our athletic trainer, could please come up. John's been at this a long time. Deserves moments like this. Brad Thompson. Brad from day one, D-O-double-G Thompson, please come up. And finally, a person who's been here for 8 years, was unbelievable in helping me personally, assistant coach Jim Pack, please come up. That hug there was not even close to the one after the game, and my ribs are still hurting. Okay, before I bring the team up, we have one saying we try to live by, and that's, we have it in our locker room, and that's greatness is a daily choice. And I just firmly believe that if you want to be good at anything in life, you got to wake up every single day and make the choices to be great. And you're either making choices to be great or you're making choices to move away from greatness. These guys that are about to come up here made choices every single day, starting in October, moving through December into March. The days when it was hard to make those choices, the days when it was hard to come up every day and be great, they showed up to be great. They were outstanding. That's why we're standing here today, and they're led by one of the best leaders I've ever been around, our captain, Jeff Hogan.
We got the cup. We got the cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, we brought her home. It's wild. Wow. This is why we're champions right here. What a feeling. Truly the most enjoyable season of my career. Wow. Came in, wanted to beat Father Time. You know, I wanted to prove that I still had it, and I got to thank everybody that gave me that chance to be a part of this. Tell you what, wow, good deal. We had a meeting at the start of the year. We talked about earning it, and the boys have earned this. You, the fans, have earned this. This is spectacular. Take it in, baby. It's truly a pleasure to bring a part, you know, to be a part of it, bringing a champion title to the, you know, the winning city here. So, on behalf of the guys, I want to thank the DeVos family, Van Andel family, of course. Thank everybody tied to this organization that's been behind this team and, you know, waiting for this. This belongs to you right here. I get the pleasure of introducing everybody. I think I'm more nervous now than I was last night. But, you know, let's introduce these band of brothers. They've battled and, you know, a special group, and can't say enough about them. So let's do this. Yeah, there we go. Start with number one. This guy's not only a good goalie, he's also the smartest guy on our team. He not only stayed ready by practicing and lifting, but he wrote his MCATs in between, staying ready for after hockey. But number one, Jordan Pierce. This guy's the ultimate journeyman. He lives a life out of one suitcase, survived his first trading deadline, and topped his long pursuit of glory off with this run. He'll be the first to tell you, what a life. Number 3, Brett Skinner. What a life, buddy. Yeah, no doubt. This fellow old-timer has been the capital A in leadership, no doubt about it. Anyone with this many NHL games and stays this dedicated and works this hard has my respect, and certainly all the boys. Number 4, Nathan Page. This guy was given a high hit by a guy named Dick Panic. Yes, the name's fitting. He's had 10 goals, 2 concussions, and passed 300 levels of Candy Crush. Bright future for this cat. Number 5, Adam Almquist. Every family has a lovable weird uncle. We have Willie Coetzee. Dance your way up here, buddy. Oh, number 9. Four years of blood, sweat, and tears put in by this guy, finally rewarded. Who says hockey players don't cry? Number 9, Frankie the Passion Perry. This guy we call Mr. Lucky. He's been a valuable part of our Czech-Slovak mafia. Number 11, Andre Nestrasil. Some call him Brad, some call him Brent. Just don't call him when you want the dinner tab paid. Hard-nosed, two-way forward. Brent Radke, number 12. Okay. The next trophy this guy raises will probably be at the big club. He's a winner now, and what an injection of energy when, we were running out of gas down there in Oak City. Awesome guy, number 13, Gustav Nyquist. Yeah, it's no fun talking, I guess. Good things come in small packages. Best dyed beard in the league. He's like a fuzzy little Ewok that you just want to squeeze. And, of course, one of our many all-stars, Chad Billings. Come on out here, buddy, 14. Brought back from the Stone Age, this caveman drove every team we played crazy. So effective. And oh, what a big goal last night to get us started. Number 15, Mitch Callahan. California Gold comes in twos, quiet but lethal. Another big man, number 17, Max Nicastro. Let's get another guy up here, eh? Another guy who will carry this on to the next level for sure. Most unselfish guy in the team. I didn't see him pass up that empty netter to give it to Tats last night. I was busy with my head down talking to God. Thanks for being ready, Tats. And thank you, my friend. Number 18, Joachim Anderson. There we go. It's been pretty emotional, and it gets pretty unnerving for some of these young guys, and it became a ritual with this guy that come playoff time in between periods and to head to the bathroom and blow chunks consistently loud, and we weren't sure if he was sick or what, and then it just kind of got to be kind of good luck, and it just kept going. It got to the point where we hear him and we just start cheering. And let's cheer for him now, number 19, Riley Sheehan. No doubt. They tell me this guy's French, but I've never heard him speak. Solid up-and-coming D-man, hailing from Rimouski, Quebec, Gleason Fournier. Just smiles, he just has nothing to say. Next guy is the ultimate banger. He drinks a coffee and calls it coffee banger. He goes to a movie, he calls it movie banger. I guess now he's going to call the Calder the cup banger. This guy slept on a park bench last night, number 21, Trevor Parks. Talk about young guys leading the way. I'll never forget this guy's charge off the bench to save a teammate and kick off an awesome bench brawl. Brought the boys together. Some call him Sweet Lou. I just call him Big Lou. Number 22, Louis Marc Arbry. Now my chicken scratch gets all garbled. He's running out of time. But this guy could have all the time in the world for. Number 23, he's might be wanted north of the border by law enforcement. But you got to love the big bear of a man. Warm personality. It will kill anybody that crosses the Griffins. 2 huge playoff goals, and I think 2 guys he crushed are still wondering what hit him. Number 23, Tristan Grant. Okay. Number 26, the holy slapper, holy moly. Been smiling this whole time, and we had the hugest hug there after Game 6 in Toronto, on the bench, and what a great guy. It'd be big things to come next year for him. Number 26, Teemu Pokkanen. That landed in the one spot where nobody was sitting. Nice throw, folks. Where are we at? Oh, boy. Here he is. This guy's not normal. He's never on time. He never meets the dress code. But come on the ice, he's there, shows up every night, and he flippin' dazzles. Number 27. Thomas Tatar. Some call this guy the sensation. I like to call him like a son. He was my roommate this year on the road. Funny story, our first trip, I'm sitting there on Skype with my wife and kids, and he's on his computer, Skyping with his mom. He looks over and he says, "How old are you?" Told him 35 or 34, I don't know, can't remember myself, but he's did the math, and 15 years separates us, but, you know, we got a bond for life now, my friend. Number 28, Thomas Yurko. This young guy qualifies as a 10-year vet in his world. He's an awesome guy to everyone unless you're a referee. It'd be the first cup of many of a long career. Number 29, Landon Ferraro. We're hugging. Yeah. I told the guys at the start of the year, I'm there for you, you know. It's an honor to be the captain. If you need anything, ride, money, or even blood, I'd be there for him. This guy actually did it, though. Heart and soul, great goalie. Number 30, Tommy McCullum. I'm not sure this guy can walk up here. What a warrior. He's been blocking shots all over the place, limping. Yeah, that's him. That's Brian. You're right. Here's a warrior, number 32, Brian Lashow. Local gold here. My line mate, my friend, my true warrior, rookie scorer in the playoffs, I believe. I don't do the math, though. Yeah, call him Luke. The future's bright. He wears shades. Luke Glendenning. Sounded like an older voice, don't worry. All right, this guy, you don't win championships without unbelievable goaltending. I just got to say. He's a stud. Bottom line, he's just a stud. Number 34, Peter Mrazek. One of the fastest guys I've ever played with. Another line mate of mine came down with a great attitude from Detroit. And funny thing is, nobody knows he's signed already to play in Russia in 2 weeks, so he's going to just celebrate and go start playing again. Number 39, Jan Mrazek. I didn't write much down for this guy, but he's a big man. Didn't score any goals in the regular season, but who really cares? Scored the biggest goal of the year. GWG is his new nickname. Big time stud, 44, Brennan Evans. This guy came in from college, and he hasn't stopped smiling the whole time he's been here. Looking forward to good things next year. 48, Nick Jensen. Everybody's hugging, buddy. Everybody's hugging. I made it. I got down to one last guy here. Yeah, you got that right, too. You guys are following. You guys are paying attention. What a season for this guy. College to the show, back down here, and just a pleasure to play with him. Pleasure for all these guys to have him here, too. Number 55, Danny DeKaiser. Last words, just thank the guys, or what? Just thank the guys, or what? Who's up? Yeah. I don't know who's up next here to talk, but I do want to thank the guys too. You know, like I said, it's been one hell of a ride, and you know, this team will never play again together, but you know, we share something that will never be forgotten. We'll always be together and share that. So, thanks, boys. A hell of a job this year. Let's have some fun.
It's been 16 long years for me working with Dan and the Van Andel family. We're missing one person here that hypes you guys up, hypes us up. Why don't we bring up Griff real quick? Here he comes! Give it up for Griff! Thanks, baby. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate it.
We should have had Griff talk. Wouldn't that have been something? All right. Larry, where are you? I think the most fitting way to end this is to tell the story of Tristan Grant and going back to our very first road win in Toronto, where we are pulling away on the bus, and all of a sudden Tristan's in the back of the bus, and some of you may have heard this story, but he starts yelling, "Stop the bus, stop the bus, stop," and it scares the daylights out of everybody on the bus. He gets everybody's attention, the bus stops, and he yells out, "Hey, make sure we pack those 2 points." But I tell you this story because it leads up to last night. We're on Redbird 3, and I'm sitting with my back, I'm facing the back of the plane because I got seats that go both ways, right? And I'm looking back at Grant, and he's sitting about 10 rows behind me. He's got that mischievous look on his face. And sure enough, the plane is going 100 miles an hour down the runway, getting ready to take off from Syracuse, and he starts yelling, "Stop the plane, stop the plane, stop the plane." And of course, it's to make sure that we packed the Calder Cup. And you know what? We did. We got here in Grand Rapids. Never in a million years did we think we could have so much fun in Syracuse, New York. But man, did we ever last night. And I thank you guys. 34 years I've done this, and I think a lot of people would agree this is by far the greatest team, greatest character, greatest leadership, coaching, equipment guys, everybody, the greatest staff ever assembled in professional hockey. Griffins, way to go, boys.
And the Griffins, these guys truly would like to thank each of you for your support. It's been incredible all year. They're playing the game, but boy, is it a lot more fun for them to play in this building when you're here and you're making noise for them, and they appreciate what you have done. You've been a big part of leading them to a Calder Cup title. So thank you on behalf of all of us in the organization.
All right, let's go celebrate. The Calder Cup is ours, folks. Celebrate and enjoy. You can go and tell everybody you are Calder Cup champions.
I know you got your own town. I'm just saying, come on down to my place. Come on and make some new friends. It's on me what you're drinking. I know there's no place like home, but I know you're gonna like it in my city. Everybody's welcome here. Everybody welcome to my city. We ain't got no worries here. I know you're gonna like it in my city. You know you got a friend in me. You ain't gonna wanna leave. Come on. You ain't never had a party till you come to a party in my city.
And it's 2-1. It's over. October 5th, 1996. The Van Andels and the Bosses brought professional hockey back to Grand Rapids in the form of the Griffins. 17 years later, 1,477 games later, we are Calder Cup champions. The first ever professional hockey title for a team from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
We do it all night long. We got everything you need. The music plays all night long. I know you're gonna like it in my city. Everybody's welcome here. Everybody welcome to my city. We ain't got no worries here. I know you're gonna like it in my city. You know you got a friend in me. You got a friend. You ain't gonna wanna leave. Come on. You ain't never had a party till you come to a party. Everybody's welcome here. Everybody welcome to my city. We ain't got no worries here. I know you're gonna like it in my city. You know you got a friend in me. You got a friend. You ain't gonna wanna leave. Come on. You ain't never had a party till you come to a party in my city. Time after time, I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And bad mistakes, I've made a few. I've had my shadows and kicked in my face, but I've come through. I need to go on. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are
Fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time to lose us, 'cause we are the champions of the world, the champions, my friends. And we'll keep on fighting. Everybody sing now. Hey, baby, I wanna know if you'll be my girl. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, baby, I wanna know if you'll be my girl. When I saw you walking down the street, I thought that's the kind of girl I like to meet. She's so pretty, looks just fine. I'm gonna make her mine, all mine. Hey, baby, I wanna know if you'll be my girl. Come on, everybody in the house, yeah. Hey, baby, I wanna know if you'll be my girl. When you turn and walk away, that's when I want to say, come on, baby, give me your word. I wanna know, when you turn and walk away, that's when I want to say, come on, baby, give me your word. I wanna know if you be my girl. Hey, baby, I wanna know if you be my girl. Come on now. Hey, baby, I wanna know if you'll be my girl. Everybody now. And now it's party time, hey! Hey, baby, I wanna know if you'll be my girl. Hey, baby, I wanna know if you'll be my girl.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
When Jesus won.
When Jesus won.
When my Jesus won.
When Jesus won.
Jesus won.
When Jesus washed my sins away. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus washed my sins away. He taught me how
happy day.
Oh, happy